Hello guys, welcome back to another streaming movie review. Today we are reviewing Tetris. Yes, Tetris is a new movie that is on Apple TV+, starring Taron Egerton. It is basically the story of Tetris, how Tetris the game became. For those of you that don't know, Tetris is a video game that basically has a lot of like squares and shapes and stuff that just come down and you have to like line them up, and then when you get a line on the bottom or anywhere, the line disappears and then all the shapes move down. So it's a kind of like a puzzle game that was really popular back in the late 80s, early 90s, and you know, really was, I remember playing it, I remember having it. It's still a thing now. You can still buy the game now on PlayStation and Xbox and stuff like that, and on your phone and stuff like that. So still a thing now. It's all about the rights of the actual game and who owns those rights. Really interesting, like a history lesson film really as well, like the whole Russia, USSR, the Soviet Union. That kind of, you know, the game was actually made by a guy called Alexei who lived in Russia, but because he lived in Russia, which was obviously a communist country, basically the property, any money he would make on that would just go to the government. Like, it's like now, like, you know, if I decided to start a company now, the government could just take over my profits and that's it. Like, I have no say. So it's really, like, you know, really bad. Like, really interesting though, and I thought it was portrayed really well. You know, I got to be honest, I really did think it was good from that sense. We had like the history side of it, and it wasn't what I thought it would be. Like, I've seen films like The Internship where obviously we go to like Google and that's a bit more like less serious and stuff like that. Obviously Steve Jobs, you know, and then the Jobs movie with Ashton Kutcher. Very different movies in regards to like tech companies and all that type of thing. And then even like Silicon Valley, which is obviously really like laughy jokey and all that. And this was, I think, for me, one of the first like serious ones, other than like the Danny Boyle Steve Jobs movie, where it's quite serious, but they're very difficult to compare because the Steve Jobs movie focuses on three main Apple events and Apple moments in history, whereas this film is all about the actual history and how it came to be. And you know, it wasn't about the company. We never actually saw Tetris as a company with like an office, loads of people working there and stuff. It was all about the rights of who owns it here, who owns it there. And yeah, I thought it was pretty good, like a good spin on it, but like more of a history lesson of how it became to be before it became big. In a way, they could actually do a Tetris 2 and then tell the story of, okay, the rights have been bought now and what happened after. You know, I mean, we don't need that, but like it could be a sequel in a way. Taron Egerton though in this film I thought was fantastic. Really hard to you know, he's actually British, like he's Welsh, so like his accent was just phenomenal. Like, he was American, he was speaking Japanese, he was really going for it. He looked great, he had like a moustache on as well. He was playing Hank Rogers, who was basically like one of these people who just wanted to pursue the rights in different places. He was missold the rights and then obviously had to like backtrack and then work with the Russian government and stuff to thing, and it was really like interesting. Like I say, just really interesting film for me. Very well done. We had some like little cut scenes in between to like break the movie up, but it was like level 1, level 2, level 3. We had like these digital graphics, like 8-bit like game graphics and stuff. There was a car chase scene at the end, which they did put like these like bits, like game bit, like the blocks of the Tetris over the cars. Like when the car hit the wall, it would like glitch type of thing. But that was the first time that happened in the entire movie. Like, there was no need for that really, in my opinion. It just, I was a bit like, oh, that's cool, but it's not a thing in the movie, so why are they doing it now type of thing, if you know what I mean. So yeah, swings and roundabouts, but really thought it was really good. I'm pleasantly surprised with it. So rating Tetris, I actually gave it a 3.5 star. It was like really good runtime as well, hour and 57 minutes, but it just could have been a bit more different. It just felt very same. I think if this film was any longer, this would have been hard to rate it higher than a 3-star. But for me, I think Taron Egerton's performance I thought was good. Good set pieces as well, even though they were just mainly in offices. There was some, I was trying to work out one scene, like he was outside like the Sunday Mirror or the Daily Mirror, and I couldn't figure out if it was like CGI or like a set or real, because I don't think that would exist now. It was like a telephone box, but it looked so real. It just looked cool. So yeah, but yeah, there it is, Tetris, another great movie on Apple TV+. We do get some really good ones over there that I really enjoy on the channel. Let me know your thoughts down below on Tetris if you have seen it or are you planning to see it. Let me know. But yeah, there it is, 3.5 star, really good. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more, coming soon. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.